Hi everybody, it's Kathy here from Kathy Loves Scrap, and I'm coming to you from the land down under. And we are playing along with Series 15, Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. And today is day 10, and this is Bangs and Glasses, or Lyssa Flanagan and her amazing sketch. At first I was a bit unsure of how that was going to turn out, but I'm very happy with the final product. As you can see here, I did a masculine layout with a Star Wars focus. I have my dies which I use through this layout. I've got my Jedi Knights there. I have this saying which says building my lightsaber, which I don't use. I just want the lightsabers off it. This is my son. He is my eldest. He is 31, but you would think he was a big kid, and he'd just gotten his new lightsaber. These two embellishments here were from a swap on Ginger's Corner, and I'm not sure who they're from because the person didn't have their name on the back, but when I find out, I will pop it into the description in the box down below. I'm using two different cardstocks because I want to double frame this one, and I found these two pieces which I'm going to use to build my base. So off screen, after I cut my frame, which I do for all of mine, 1 inch around, and then the blue one I change up, and I decide that I'm going to use a border punch, and I cut out some stars, the star pattern with this border punch, because I think that ties in with the Star Wars theme, and I use it to build the base and strengthen the edging, finishing it off nicely. I keep all those little stars because I'm going to use those in the actual layout. So once I've done that, I trim it down so it is smaller than my black cardstock, and once again I trim in a 1 inch border, and I keep the blue and the black because I use both of them to mount my photos, and also to die cut all my pieces, my stars and my lightsabers and Jedi Knights, as you can see. The only difference is I added some reflective silver cardstock in for my stars to pick up the silver in that black paper over to the side. I layer up all my stars until I'm happy with the final design, and when I reach that final design, that's when I can glue it down. And that's with all embellishments. I just play until I'm happy with the balance. Sometimes you can see that sometimes I'm contemplating whether I want to put one more on or I take one off. And once I've done that, I went and fastened it all down, and now I'm adding those little stars that I saved from the hole punch, as you can see, and they're just adding in little extra embellishments to the clusters and building those clusters so that they're not so spaced and empty. And I'm using a mix of the big and the small stars, and you can see that they fill in that empty space and help to build the cluster and fill it out and show that it's like a Star Wars in space sort of theme. Now, there's a lot of girls playing along with this sketch today, and if you follow the playlist, which I'll have in the description box below, you can see how one sketch can be interpreted by different people so many different ways. I'm using these glimmers here, and I'm putting them onto the lightsabers just to give them that sparkle and the glow effect. It will dry clear and give it a nice sparkly glitter. That's important for Star Wars because it's nice and shiny and so forth. So you can see that I'm just thinking about, do I need any more stars on it? Do I want to add one to that tag heading? Or do I just want to leave it as it is? And in the end, I decide not to add any more. That's the beauty of our craft. You can decide if you want more or you want less. You play with it before you stick it all down, and then when you're happy with it, make sure you adhere it. I have got some of my stars popped up on foam tape to add to that dimension and that feeling of depth to the layout. But to finish it off, I just thought I'd go round and faux stitch the edges. This adds some creativity. It also draws in the eye to the actual layout and the photo, and it's not lost towards the edge of it. So you can see there that I have finished it off with just a quick little faux stitched line, and I'm just adding in my son, how old he is, and when the year was. I've also off screen found that little tag there. It says wherever possible choose adventure, because that's him all the way, and he likes to choose adventure. Being a firefighter and working in confined spaces and a dangerous job, that's him. Bit of an adrenaline junkie, and Star Wars, I think, for him is his ultimate dream. You can see my clusters there where those little stars have added to them and built them up. All of that glue will dry clear. That fantastic starfighter there from, I'm sorry, I'd love to acknowledge who it was, but there was no name on it, but I do acknowledge that I got them from a swap. And that's my layout for today. Day 10, it's a simple layout, but it's come together quite effectively. It's Bangs and Glasses from Lyssa. I'll leave the details in the description box below. This is a masculine version of that layout, which lots of people have done as feminine. You can check them all out on the Facebook group, which I'll leave the details down below. But as you can see, the clusters add and just build to the overall effect of this layout. And you too can create nice and easy just by layering up on a simple one photo layout using your scraps and die cuts to make it stand out. I'm Kathy from Kathy Loves to Scrap, coming to you from down under. Give me a like if this appealed to you in any way. It lets YouTube know you want to see me more. Subscribe and leave me a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I really do appreciate the feedback. It keeps me giving you more of what you want. I'm Kathy from Kathy Loves to Scrap. Find me on Instagram where all my layouts end up. And thanks for watching. Happy scrapping till next time.